Every word you speak is quietly shaping the life you are living. Not just in the obvious ways, not just because language communicates your thoughts, but because it is the framework that constructs your reality. The way you describe your life, your struggles, your dreams, even the casual throwaway comments you make when you're not paying attention, they are all quietly laying down the blueprints for your future. Most people are completely unaware of this. They don't realize that the stories that they tell themselves become the boundaries of their world. They're architects, yet they keep drawing the same floor plan over and over, never questioning why they can't seem to move beyond it. But here's the truth. Your language is not simply a mirror of your reality. It is the mold from which reality is poured. Change the mold and change the shape of your life. In linguistics, there is a concept known as the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis. It suggests that the language you use is not just a tool for describing your experience, it defines the very boundaries of your perception. Your vocabulary, the words you carry with you, act like the frame around a photograph. They don't just contain the image, they determine what is even inside the picture. A striking example comes from the Himba people of the Namibia. Their language has no distinct word for the color blue. When researchers presented them with a series of colored squares, all green except one, they could not easily pick out the blue square as different. Their eyes could see the wavelengths, but their mind could not name them, and so the difference slipped by almost completely unnoticed. In their mind, that blue square was the exact same as the green. This is not about eyesight. This is about the mind's ability to register what is directly in front of it. Without a word to anchor the concept becomes almost invisible. Now think about your own life. What metaphorical color blue might you be blind to? If your language is missing words for abundance, opportunity, possibility, how easily will you recognize them when they appear? If your personal vocabulary is dominated by lack, struggle, limitation, is it any wonder that your reality reflects exactly that? This is the deeper spiritual truth behind conscious language. The words you use act as the frequency you broadcast into the field of reality. When you speak about yourself and your life, you are not merely reporting what is happening. You are tuning your inner state to a certain vibration. And that vibration is what draws experiences into your path. Words carry energy. They are patterns of sound and intention, and those patterns ripple outward like stones cast into a still pond. The ripples travel far beyond the moment they leave your mouth. Neuroscience offers a tangible way to understand this. Every thought you think and every word you speak creates electrical signals in the brain. The more you repeat certain words or phrases, the stronger the neural pathways associated with them become. This is called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on repeated patterns. Dr. Andrew Newberg, a neuroscientist who has studied the effects of language on the brain, discovered that positive words can physically change brain structure. They strengthen areas linked to problem solving, emotional balance, and resilience. On the other side of the coin, negative words, especially when repeated over long periods, activate the amygdala, the part of the brain associated with fear and stress. This triggers the release of cortisol, the body's main stress hormone, which clouds judgment, reduces creativity, and narrows your ability to see possibilities. Think about that. If you repeatedly say, I'm stuck or I'm not good enough, you are literally instructing your brain to reinforce those limitations, wiring them deeper into your identity. And because they're so reinforced into your brain, and this is the perspective you have on life, all you will see are things to confirm your original bias towards you being unlucky and stuck and not good enough. On a spiritual level, these patterns of thought and speech become like the grooves in a record. Once they're deep enough, the needle of your awareness automatically falls into them, playing the same song over and over. And just like music sets the tone of a room, your language sets the tone of your entire existence. If the soundtrack is filled with dissonance and limitation and self-doubt, the atmosphere of your life will feel heavy and constrained. But change the music, change the words, and you change the entire environment of your consciousness. Dr. Emoto's water experiment offers a vivid illustration of this. He exposed water to different words, phrases, and emotions before freezing it. Water that had been shown words like love, gratitude, and peace formed stunning, symmetrical crystals under the microscope. Patterns so intricate and balanced they looked like they had been crafted by an artist. Water exposed to words like hate, fear, and anger, on the other hand, formed chaotic and broken structures, fragments inside of patterns. Why does this matter? Because the human body is about 70% water. If words can alter the structure of water in a petri dish, imagine the subtle but profound effect they have on the living water inside your cells. Every time you speak with love, with belief, with openness, you are giving instructions to your body at a molecular level. Every time you speak with bitterness, resentment, or hopelessness, you are doing the same, but in the opposite direction. Quantum physics gives us another angle. Everything in the universe, from the most distant star to the smallest particle, is energy vibrating at specific frequencies. Well, words are vibrations too. Sound waves carrying not just meaning, but resonance. When you speak, you are transmitting a vibration into what some call the quantum field, the sea of infinite potential where all possibilities exist. The frequency you broadcast interacts with that field, and in ways science is only beginning to understand, reality begins to arrange itself in resonance with that vibration. If your words are rooted in fear, doubt, and scarcity, they carry that frequency. The field responds accordingly, reflecting back more of the same. If your words are rooted in abundance, possibility, and inner strength, they carry a higher frequency, and the field matches it. This is why spiritual teachers have long emphasized the power of the phrase "I am." Whatever you attach to it becomes part of your identity, and identity is the most powerful force in shaping reality. I am abundant. I am love. I am powerful. These are not just affirmations, these are declarations. They set the coordinates for your life's trajectory. But most people use "I am" carelessly. I am tired. I am unlucky. I am not enough. The subconscious takes these statements as instructions, shaping your perception and your actions to make them true. So understand this. Language is not just how you describe the world, it is how you build it. Your words are the threads that weave the fabric of your reality, and each sentence is a stitch. Speak with care, and the pattern that emerges will be the one you want to live in. Speak without awareness, and you may find yourself wrapped in a design you never chose. Every moment you are in conversation with the universe, it hears you, it responds to you, and it does so in the language that you use. So if you want a different reality, start with using different words to build your reality.